With nearly 4,000 square feet of pure Toll Brothers luxury, this home is ready to move in. Let's see if it really passes all our tests. Let's go check it out. You're in for a great home tour. We are in Hidden Creeks at Lakewood Park, a short drive to the domain. We're gonna be looking at designer upgrades from top to bottom in this brand new Toll Brothers construction home. This is the Palo Alto Plan. It is some serious style, hosting potential. One of the things I really like about this particular home is the ultimate flex space upstairs. I can't wait to show you that. Make sure you stay to the end of the video. This home, honestly, checks so many boxes, and in some ways it rewrites them. In today's video, we're going to take a really good in-depth tour of the pros and cons of this particular home, and I can't wait to show you every single aspect of it. This right here is the Palo Alto floor plan. It can be built in many different design upgrades from the standpoint of, from the outside, it can be transitional, modern, or Mediterranean. This is a Mediterranean elevation that you're seeing outside. And as soon as you come in, we are open to below, and this is an amazing wow factor. As soon as you come in, your eye just gravitates towards those sliders. Beautiful, open, expansive foyer right here when you come in. And as we come in right down this main hallway, take a look at this. This right here is an absolute wow factor. From the bottom all the way to the top, you see these sliders, these transitional windows, really nice open to below, two-story family room, very, very nice. This is a beautiful entrance right when you come in. Really nice dining area off to the side right here. What I like about that dining area, you can fit many different types of rectangular or circular shapes. That part is really, really nice. I have a home I own in Round Rock where the dining room is exactly that size, and we did a custom, we did a very nice custom granite table, because I have a lot of contacts when I used to buy and sell homes, and I can do those things for you and help with that in terms of, I basically just set out parameters and told my gentleman that, hey, I need 53 by 98. And we did a beautiful base to that table and put a nice piece of quartz. And this right here is an absolutely beautiful dining area. And as we know, everything always starts right here in the kitchen. And this kitchen has a lot of good things about it and a lot of things I don't like about it. So we're gonna start right here in the kitchen. First and foremost, for a home of this magnitude, this area is where we spend most of our time. And this kitchen, while it has plenty of cabinets, 42-inch uppers from left to right that you're seeing on the screen right now, really good size. I love the center island. I do feel it's kind of a simple, boring kind of look. So I want to get your opinion on it. You let me know. I feel that the contrast with the honey wheat cabinetry and the base that we have here at the island, very nice. I like the contrast, but I just felt there's a lot of other floor plans I've seen that this amazing builder builds, Toll Brothers. They do a very intentional job, I think that's the way I should say it, in the kitchen, and this right here just feels very vanilla to me. I'm not a big fan. Wanted to see what you think. I'd love to know your comments. I'm always transparent, honest here on the channel. I want to show you everything. As you see to the left and right of this kitchen island, there's no receptacles. They recently passed a code in our area and basically said, due to water, electricity being close to each other, we're not going to allow on new construction homes receptacles to be on either side, so you don't see that. But what we do have, very nice, is a charger, wireless charging pad for our phone. So that is really nice. I'm glad they have that. It works really well. I tested it out already. Really nice, kind of crushed granite sink. This is a Kohler sink. Looked like a Blanco sink. Wish it was just a little bit wider. I kind of feel that's a miss. This particular home, I'm gonna stand in the corner, so you really get a good idea just on the sheer magnitude of the space. I'm standing in the corner of the kitchen, going left to right. We have our dining room to the left of the screen. Beautiful sliders. And we're gonna look out the backyard. Stay tuned for that. There's pros and cons out there. But this family room, really, really, really nice size. And a lot of homes that are built by new builders, I feel like one of the things in the kitchen that's missed is the pantry. And so many homes that I see have small pantries. This home, being a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, nearly 4,000 square feet, thank you. Thank you, Toll Brothers. This is a really, really, really good size, appropriate size, I should say, pantry. Let me know what you think. I'd love to know your comments. But this right here, having this many shelves and the sheer depth of this room, this is a good pantry. I've seen some floor plans in this community where it is a shame. It is not good and not a good size. This right here, absolutely perfect. This living area, I just absolutely love the natural light that's emitted from these transom windows and these sliders. Really, really pretty. They've done a lot of nice structural upgrades. We're gonna take a look at everything here, but as we just left the kitchen and dining, we're gonna go straight into the primary suite. And this is an absolutely amazing primary suite. Beautiful room. Love with the oak floors and that light coming in. This is a late afternoon day that we're having today. Really, really nice. I'm gonna pan all the way up so you see the cathedral ceilings with the 4-can lights. Speaking of lighting, you're gonna notice on today's tour, there's a couple of areas that I feel like they just did not put enough lighting, and I'm gonna show you everything. So you really get a honest, good perspective of everything that you see as you're looking for your future forever home. As we go in here, before we go into the actual primary bath, what do you think about the linen outside the bath? Do you like it? Do you don't like it? Frankly, I find it to be odd. I don't like that. I think that's predominantly, I see this in the bathroom, not outside the bathroom. I would love to know their thought process on that, but I feel like that's something that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I wanted to get your perspective on this particular primary bath. This is a really nice size primary bath. I'm talking a really good sized bathroom. We're in the lavatory right now at this moment. We got 12 by 24 tile from one end all the way to the other end right there where you see the closet. Really good size. Closet, wish it was just a tad bit bigger, but really good size. This stand-up shower is an Olympic size stand-up shower. This is a really nice shower with the mud set floor. Simple but elegant, I like it. The only thing that I see missing here, I love the tile all the way to the ceiling. We got a rain shower head, a shower head on the wall here, that's perfect. But I don't see a niche for soap, shampoo. Those are things that I expect to see in a home of this magnitude. Even being that it's an inventory home, I feel like that was kind of a miss. I like the quartz bench seat, very, very pretty. As we go into the primary closet, I feel from a width standpoint, left to right, really good, but just from a depth standpoint, I feel like I wish it was a little bit deeper. This needs to feel a little bit deeper. I can just see in the comments some of our ladies saying, you know what? Not enough space, Abby, not enough space. But I'd love to know what you think. This is why I want to show you every detail so you really get a good idea as you're looking to build your forever home, whether it's buying an existing home like this that's ready to go, or building your dream home in this community or any other community in the Austin Metro. Before we go down the hall, I want to show you one more time this beautiful family room and dining area, kitchen, TBA. You know my thoughts already on that. But this right here is a really good angle of seeing the foyer from this angle, up to down, excuse me, down to up. So it's been that kind of day sometimes. But to the left of the stairwell, you're always gonna notice, you know, good quality builders, they're gonna put a closet. And this right here is a very, very nice extra storage to have. We have all our Cat 5e and our RG6. So this right here is absolutely excellent. Really good size. I like when we can use every amount of space possible, because these days, look, we all accumulate so much stuff. We need to have a space for our stuff. Before we go down that hall to look at the office and the secondary room that's downstairs, we are gonna look at a couple other things that I'm on the fence about. I'd love to know your thoughts. As we come in, we'd be coming in through the garage, right here to the left that you see on your screen. This is a mud area. I would have liked to see a finished mud where we could have a bench, seating, or a place where we can put our backpacks, briefcases, purses, but we didn't have that. They left that open for us to have. Utility room and storage to your right. Utility room. I like this tile. I like the size of the utility room. I do not like the lighting in this room. I feel like this is a big miss to only have one can light for a room of this size. It feels awfully dark, and it's a 4-inch can light. I would have loved to see a larger, just having at least two would have been nice, but 6-inch, just to have more space in here, or more lighting, excuse me, because this right here is not enough. Washer and dryer on this side, and on this side we have a space for a fridge, we have an ice maker line, and our utility sink. Before we go down that hallway, we're gonna go to the garage and take a look at this garage. We have a nice finished garage, a 3-car garage, 2 different bays that come right in, and then this bay to the right of your screen is a tandem garage. One thing that they really do a great job of here is having a finished garage. So we have textured painted walls, large trim, as you can see, all the way, it's finished out. This is a really, really nice garage space. Straight ahead, it can be used for multiple things. Obviously, if you have 3 vehicles, perfect. If not, putting up racks. You have a whole home shut off for water, which is very important, risk mitigation standpoint. I really like that. Water softener loop, a service door that goes outside. I do not see the electric charger here. Usually they have put that in a lot of their homes. So I definitely feel that's a miss. Should have been added in this home. But really good sized garage. As we come back in the home, as we go down this hallway, here we have a full secondary room, really great ceiling, ensuite bath, next to the powder room right after that. And then straight as we come into the front door, beautiful 8-foot door, by the way, iron door, we have our office. And it's a pretty decent size. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I think it's a pretty decent size. I like having the 4 plug that they have down, very important. This way we can have extra spaces, and you know, our desk is not forced to be in a certain area. We can kind of put our furniture however we'd like. So that's very important from an electrical standpoint to have that. This particular secondary room is a very good size from the standpoint of height. I think the room itself is very standard, but I love the height of this room. Really good size height. I think a full bed, 1 nightstand, and a dresser, probably the max we could fit in here. But we have a really nice stand-up shower. We have vertical tile they've selected. within the shower. We have 12 by 24 tile here on the floor. I would have liked to see this tile all the way to the ceiling. I think it just really adds, it makes the space feel so much larger. And I'm glad you're seeing it like this, because I'd like to know what you think. That from a space standpoint, does it feel any larger or smaller? I'd love to know what you think about that. Personally, every time I have fixed up homes myself, I always make sure the tile goes all the way to the ceiling. Very simple sink right here. Very nice. As we go upstairs, you got a lot of nice things upstairs. We have a game room. We have a flex space that I can't wait till you see. And then we're gonna end the tour downstairs by going outside and looking at the covered patio and backyard area. But from up here, I'd love to always show this vantage point just so you can kind of get a really good idea of the space. Beautiful fireplace with that mantle. I apologize about the beeping. There is a smoke detector that needs a battery, but I wanted you to see all this right here. This is really, really pretty. I'm just gonna do a 360 so you kind of get an idea of this space going this way from the foyer. Up here, 3 bedrooms, one with an ensuite, one with a Jack and Jill situation, but only one sink with that Jack and Jill between those rooms. One of these staircases are very, very pretty, by the way. I like that. But want to see what you think about that. One of the bedrooms up here, really good size. So I'm gonna show you that. The other one's pretty just standard. But this right here, this game room, I love the tray ceiling within this game room. Very pretty, and it's a really good size. Only the bedrooms and the media room you're gonna see, which is the ultimate flex space, has carpet. Everything else in this home, no carpet at all. I like that. Would love to know what you think about that. But this right here is a really, really good size media room. You know, there's another home with a couple of homes that I've seen in this community, floor plans that I feel like, man, the media room is just too tiny. You know, the way we would put furniture, my neck would creak. But when you have, this is the appropriate size. This right here in a 4,000 square foot home, this is what I expect to see for a media room. This is really, really nice. From a location standpoint, one thing I want to talk to you about Hidden Creek at Lakewood Park is we are close to everything. From the standpoint of when you're on Ronald Reagan and you want, basically from this community, we're about a half a mile away from Ronald Reagan. And one of the things, I apologize, it's in here, that noise. But we're about, let's just say 2 miles down the road, you got H-E-B, Home Depot, Walmart, Supercenter, everything's right here. And then there's so many strip centers that have many, many different types of stores. So that's really good. This right here is the biggest room upstairs, and it is a fantastic size. Really like the size of this particular bedroom. Very, very nice. As we go down this hallway, this will be the final secondary room, and it is a very good size as well. Different than the last room we saw from a width-wise, but it has an ensuite bath, which is very nice. This particular shower is a pan, has a shower pan versus a mud set. They elected to tile not all the way to the ceiling, but use the same tile that you see down there. Very common in inventory homes. The 12 by 24, the closet is within this space, and it is a really nice walk-in closet. Really good space. Very nice size. And the vanity itself, got the matte black. So that's done very pretty. This particular community, you have 70-foot wide lots and 90-foot wide lots. This particular home is on a 70-foot wide lot in the Harvest collection, and you are gonna see the backyard space, and I'm gonna show you some of the things that I like and I don't like. And I'd love to know what you think about that as we go out here to the backyard. I just love these sliders. These sliders are awesome. But as I was saying, one of the things about having these 70-foot wide lots, from a width standpoint, it's excellent, great. But the problem that I'm seeing in this community is the depth of the lot. The depth is basically about 135 deep. Some of the one-stories, you barely have any kind of room in the backyard. But in this plan, because it's a two-story home, you do have, I believe, adequate size of a backyard. But if you want to build something, if you want to build a small pool area, expand this covered patio from the standpoint of, the issue that I see is from the fence line, we have a 5-foot build line. So from the fence, picture 5 feet back, and from the sides, I'd have to look at the survey, but public utility easement, there possibly is one, but even that fence line, there's a build line. So the envelope from left to right, it really kind of shrinks it on what we can do. And I feel that a home of this magnitude, where you have this kind of beautiful space, this covered patio, really, really nice. The home itself, from a size standpoint, the way it's laid out is very, very, very nice. There are things that I've mentioned that I would like to see improvement. However, the lot is something you cannot improve. So one of the things that I definitely would like to urge you is whenever you're building your forever home, is take a look at that survey before you sign anything. Take a look at the survey, make sure that you fully understand it, make sure that you have a professional with you representing your best interest. The builder is always going to be for the builder first, not for you. So I urge you to find a good real estate agent who has your best interest and is going to look at the survey with you, study it, and explain it, and make sure asking the right questions of if there's a public utility easement, what is the build line from the front of the house and the back of the house. So in the future, if you were ever to build a pool, any kind of structure, that you have that peace of mind of knowing I can do that at a later date. But if you cannot, then we're stuck with a very large purchase, the largest purchase we make in our life, and we can't do what our heart set out to do. So that's something I don't want to see to happen to anyone. So I want to make sure that I explain those things on the channel. When you look at a couple of lots, and I have plenty of lots that I can share with you in this community and other communities that this builder, Toll Brothers, builds in, I would look at those things first and foremost. Another big tip I'd love to share with you is look at multiple homes in multiple stages of construction. Look at how the home is, the cleanliness of it in different stages. That is going to be a really good indication for you to tell you how is that general contractor in that neighborhood. Because that's going to give you a really good idea to know, is it buttoned up? Are things in the right manner, the way they should be, quality-wise? Checks and balances are being made. You know, it might be something simple, but how a home is kept in between different phases of construction is a really good indicator to know, because the quality is there. Every community you go into, the same materials, the same subcontractors are used. The general contractors are different from community to community. So I urge you to look at multiple homes before you decide on where is our forever home going to be and how can I grade community A versus community B. So I wanted to share that with you. This particular floor plan, I'd love to know what you think about it. This is the Palo Alto 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 3-car garage. We had a nice service door in the garage, beautiful family area. We're almost 4,000 square feet. This is a really great floor plan. A couple of things here and there, which I mentioned, but if you have any other questions about Toll Brothers or this community, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be bringing you multiple house tours every single week here on the channel, and look forward to bringing you the next one. Because it's all about transparency, it's all about being open. My name's Abi Bhakta. I'm a realtor, investor here in Austin, Texas, and I look forward to getting to know you. Thank you and have a wonderful day.